Okay, take two. Take two, everybody. I had tried to go live. Hang on. Um, I tried to go live using YouTube, and apparently that's not gonna work. So let's do it this way. I hope if you're watching on the replay, you're not like, "Oh my gosh, lady, what is your problem?" Um, there's Theta. Theta? What happened? Well, I would like to be able to tell you, Theta, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I tried doing a live through just regular old YouTube, and I don't know what happened. So I was like, okay, I need to go back through StreamYard. So here I am, and I'm sorry about that. And it says, okay, hopefully this works. Yes, she said it kept going in and out. So I was like, you know what? Just let me, excuse me, go back to the old tried and true, which is StreamYard. So, anyways, how is everyone? How is everyone? I know Ann and Theta are loving this weather because I sure am. It is simply gorgeous outside. It's going to be getting hot though. Um, Max just told me we're going to be under a heat dome, so we'll be setting records for heat. Yay, us! So, anyway, what's everyone been up to? What has everyone been up to? Theta says she has a new video up. I wonder why I'm not getting notified, Theta. I'm going to have to find out why I'm not getting notified about that. I am going to, let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. I was going to make Ann a mod. Stop that. Well, I don't see. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I can't. I was going to make you a mod, but I don't know how. Miss Scarlet Dragon is supposed to be close to 100 here on Thursday. I know you. I think you're in the Panhandle. Are you? Or in the West Texas, maybe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am such terrible with names. So terrible with names. Dana says I should have another one up later. Cool. Wendy, are we up and running? Gosh, I hope so. I hope we stay that way. I guess I'll just have to keep up with just using StreamYard. Yeah, Ann says 100 degrees. OMG, where do you live? Yeah, we're in Texas, southeast part, and we're going to get up to in the 90s. I think they said we're going to be flirting with record-breaking temps. So we got to get our sprinklers going today after I get through with this live. We haven't turned our sprinklers on for the season. So we need to get out there and turn them on, and I'll have my phone, and Max will walk around and make sure there's no leaks or anything so we can have it on. I don't know what is wrong with my voice. I do not know what is wrong with my voice. North Texas. Oh, Heather. Right? Heather. It's like I know your name. I think it's Heather. So I apologize. I've been clearing my throat. By Altus, Oklahoma. Okay, well, I don't know. Anyway, I've been clearing my throat. I guess it's pollen is crazy here. Everything's turning yellow. All the trees are starting to bud. The oak trees are putting off that little whatever. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna yawn. I'm not tired. So, yeah, at 100 degrees, dang, that's hot. That's hot. But they said on the other side it's going to be low humidity. So, which is another reason why we got to get our sprinklers turned on because everything's going to dry up. So, yeah. Anyway, what has everyone been up to? I am waiting patiently translation, not so patiently, for my Diamond Art Club order to get here because it's the mystery box from Monday. And I also have an order coming from Unimade, which I ordered some more glitter drills. Oh, she's got great. Yes, it is Heather. Okay. I was like, I know you. I know you. It's the cedar allergy. Yeah, we do have cedar trees. We absolutely do. Okay. That explains it. It's like, oh, my voice really is fine. Hey, Sam. You're here. Don't cry. I'm glad you're here. You weren't here last week and you were missed. Anne was asking about you. You were missed. But anyway, so if you've never ordered any drills from Unimade, I think the only special drills she has are glitter drills. I'm not sure. And I don't have the little container to show you, but they're about that tall and they're about that big around. And they're only like $5 a piece. Now, that'd be better if you added a kit to it because you have to pay shipping and you get free shipping, I think, for $75 or more. So Sarah Ann, just jumping in to say hi. My whole house is sick and I don't feel well. It's been a bad month. Had a tragic loss in our family and now my house is sick. Oh, Sarah, I feel like the last time that you were in here, you had some sickos. I am so sorry to hear that. Man, I hope y'all get feeling better. There's nothing like having sick when mama's sick and the kids are sick and the dad's sick. Oh my God, especially if the mama's sick, because nobody knows how to do anything, right? So I am so sorry. I hope you get to feeling better and your family gets to feeling better. Samantha, by the way, it is snowing today. Oh gosh, it is, I don't know, 72, 73. Those little T9C clouds. It's mostly all sunny, blue skies. It is awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Samantha says, oh, get better, Sarah. Yes. And Sam says, oh, and at least someone missed me. You were missed. You were. Yeah. And Heather says, sorry for your loss. Yes. I am very sorry. It's just, yeah, spring is not looking good, is it? I'm sorry. Sarah Ann says, thank you, of course. Samantha says, rub it in, lady, rub it in. Yeah, I think tomorrow's high of close to 80, I think. I don't know. So, but I'm sorry it's snowing there because, I wouldn't like that. Ooh. Why am I yawning, y'all? I'm not sleepy. I don't know what the heck's going on. You see these eyebrows? I need to go get that microblading done. Here's the thing. Here's my warning to all of you that are younger. Be careful after you hit 40. Be careful how you pluck your eyebrows because at about 50, they don't come back. They do not. So what you remove is gone forever. So be sure you love the eyebrows you got. Let's see. Ann says, Sam, I posted a pic of the LDP on Diamonds and Doxies Facebook page. Oh, I'll have to go look at it. I haven't seen it either. Samantha said she has seen it. Okay, I need to go back and look. I am working on. I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. And I'm almost done. I'm in the middle of working on one section, and that's it. But it's a big section, so. But it's a lot of color blocking in this section. You know how when you finish one off, that ends up being the case. But anyway. Will I finish it today? Possibly. If not today, then for sure tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And I don't know what I'm going to start on. I don't know. I may start on, I have a mermaid kit that I might start on. I'm not sure. Anne doesn't pluck hers. Well, if I would be a unibrow, okay, if I didn't. In fact, I still get hairs up here. And I don't have good eyesight, So every once in a while, I'll go like this and go, oh dear, it's like a hair this long sticking out. Oh no, Sam says I've done very little diamond painting because of my back, so I have been crocheting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Anne says she's never had to. I'm just a hairy beast. I don't know what to tell you. Just a hairy beast. I'm also working on right they're downstairs. I'm working on the DP mini dazzles for the mini DP along the mini DP madness, something like that. Um, I'm working on that. So I've got summer. So far, I have finished two mini dazzles and then two just singles from a pretty little gem that probably won't be finishing that. I don't know. But anyway, and then with my mystery kit or mystery box, I should say, I ordered the Easter. So I thought I had them, but I looked and I couldn't find them. So I ordered the Easter mini dazzles. And I swear, if I ended up finding those, hmm, I don't know. But anyway, after I get my mystery box in, I will do an unboxing. And I'm excited and I'm nervous because people are like saying they got horrible things. Um, and then I guess at some point they put, do you get uh, they put on there like when you're already purchased or whatever. So I went through and looked at my already purchased, and there's one on there that I I I don't recall buying, and it's certainly not one I would have picked out, and it's called Black and White, I think, and it's two like a black wolf and a white wolf, and they got blood, and it's like, this is not something I would have ordered. Um, but I don't it's on my art, but that's the only thing on there that I don't recognize, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Samantha says, "I should get more minis sometime because I could do those in my chair." You should, and get them off of Amazon because they're, you don't have to pay shipping. So I just added it because, I was already buying they don't think they had the Easter on Amazon, but yeah. Samantha, did you not like Pretty Little Gems? I did not. I'm okay. Let me rephrase that. They're fine. They're fine, but I way better prefer Diamond Art Club mini dazzles. Pretty Little Gems is. I'm still not convinced it's not the same company as Paint Gem Minis because it's the same. I mean, the same sticker sheet, the same drill quality, the same everything. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have a hard time convincing me they're not related. They're boxed the same, so I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Anne says one of them in those three boxes is actually a mystery kit, as the canvas is black and white. Why does that kit say black and white? Huh. Interesting. Heather says minis are great for traveling and hospital trips. Yes, they are. And that's what I'm going to be taking with me because we are leaving on the 30th. A little bit of change of plans. We are going to we're going to Sedona. We're not going to Idaho. I don't know if I've updated y'all since then. I feel like I have. But then, okay, I made a big time mistake. And thankfully, my dad came over yesterday and he and Max were talking. And when my chat GPT mentioned Alpine to Payson, okay, I'm thinking Alpine, Texas. And I'm like, okay, so I made reservations for that to work. We're going to go from Alpine, Texas to Payson. So Max was like, Leanne, that's like 9 hours away. We were talking about it. Thank God we were talking about it. And I was like, what? No. So I go back and look at what Chat GPT said, and it said Alpine, Arizona. It's like, no. So I had to ixnay all that. And so then I had to change the whole route. It was like, okay, and instead of taking the slow scenic route, because I really wanted to do 2 days in Sedona, already got it booked. Plus, we've already bought, we're staying at the Venetian in Las Vegas. So if you ever stayed there, let me know. I'd like to hear about it. Um, and we bought tickets to the VIP experience to the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. So, it's like that can't be changed. But anyway, ended up working it out to stops and stuff. Max sat there and helped me. It's like, well, go from here to there, and he figured out, okay, then a lot now while you're figuring out how long it's going to take to drive there, I'm going to find a hotel. And so anyway, that's what we did. And so I think everything is good to go. And I'm going to call where we board our dogs and see if they can't take them the night before, because instead of a nice little pretty little trip to Fredericksburg, we're going to be going to Ozona, which is up by Sonora. And you never know what you're going to get into going through 10. So, yeah. But we've been up there before, so I know it's not a bad drive. It's just past San Antonio. It's not that big of a deal. So, yeah. Sam says, I have never done a paint gym mini. Well, once upon a time, they were all you could do. I mean, that was the only thing that was available. And then the Dazzles came out, and I haven't looked back, and I don't know why. But anyway, yeah. Yes, and you aren't kidding. I mean, I don't know what yeah, I mean, we would have made something happen, but it was looking like what we were going to have to do was just cancel Sedona, which wouldn't have been the end of the world, because then we could have just come back through Sedona. But, you know, and of course, all that is around, well, like being in Vegas, that's Easter weekend. I mean, we're on Easter Sunday, we're going to see Wizard of Oz. So I imagine so many, and Max was looking at all the different restaurants and stuff, and everything's sold out. So I was like, yeah, Max says, we'll probably be at Denny's. I'm like, as long as we get to eat something. But there's a Hattie B's in Vegas, so we might try to check that out. We may actually stay an extra. I've got us there for 2 nights, but we may actually stay an extra day just to kind of go, sightsee, go drive around and see what all's around there. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Heather says, my friends loved the Oz in this. Oh, yay. I can't wait. You will enjoy it. I haven't been home since 2015. Are you from there? Are you from there? Oh, wow. I am so happy. We want an apple. Supposedly they drop foam apples or throw foam apples at you. But the place seats like 17,600, and they only throw out 500 apples. So, I have to get my old elbows working. So, yeah. Worst case scenario, we buy one in the gift shop. So, but we have really good seats. So, oh, you grew up there, Heather. Cool. Cool. That is so cool. Very good. And you haven't been back? That's 11 years. Goodness, that's a long time. Do you still have family that live there? So anyway, yeah. And then I'm looking forward to Sedona. I think that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the whole thing, to be real honest with you. We haven't been anywhere in over a year, and that needs to change. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then I may start planning a fall trip. We in the past we've done spring and fall because we can. And when the kids were growing up, it was only summers. But yeah. Oh, most of your family is in Idaho. Idaho's on the list, but we were looking at the times that we're going to be there. There is a good chance that there's going to be snow on the road, especially up in the mountain passes. So we decided maybe not, maybe not. Maybe in August, end of August, maybe. I don't know. So, But gosh, that is beautiful country. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous country. So, yeah, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I'm going to miss is Ann and mine library time. We'll miss a Friday in there, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay. Denise, hello, hello. How are you today? So, anybody other than just me and Ann expecting their mystery boxes? Or are we the only two suckers that fell for it? It's a gamble. It's a gamble, and I am okay with it. I mean, it's like when I was a kid and I collected rocks. We'd go to these rock shows and they would have grab bags, I think back then it was like a grab bag was $1 and you never know what was going to be in it. But that was kind of the fun of it, was seeing what you got and if it was something that you really wanted. And, sometimes that just happens. Let's see. Denise is saying hello to everybody. Let's see. Heather says, up north is beautiful. Yes, to snow on the passes. I moved in 2013 from Idaho to here. It's kind of snowed. Okay. Okay. You were a skier, weren't you, Heather? Do I remember? Am I dreaming that? I don't know. Let's see. Heather says, I'm afraid of this mystery boxes. I know. Let's see. Samantha, have to head out to get Steve from work. Love you all. And Leanne, can't wait to see my paintings in your mystery box. Okay, Sam. Well, love you, girl. And tell Steve we said hello. Let's see. Denise says, I'm afraid of mysteries too. Heather says, no, son. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that little bit of a gamble. It could be a hero or it could be a zero. The last mystery box I got, I liked just fine. I always forget what came in them, but I know Pegasus did. Pretty sure Pegasus did. And I liked Pegasus. Haven't done it yet. And I've been saying I'm going to do it for Year of the Horse, but I'm just not feeling it right now. So I don't know. I think my next kit might be a square because I've been doing a lot of rounds. And I think I'm ready for a square. That's where these mini dazzles have come in handy too, because it gets me a break from working on rounds. After so many rounds, it's like I'm kind of tired of it. I don't know. We'll see. But I have a mermaid. And I bought it for Mermaids in Magic. But I think I'm too late for that anyways. So, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. So what is everybody doing this weekend? Anybody have any fun plans? Who's all on spring break? We already had our spring break last week. This area anyway. Anybody else have any plans for spring break or for Easter break? Yeah, we will be in Vegas, which is kind of scary. And the only reason it's scary is because when I was growing up, I was a teenager, going places and stuff. My grandmother would always say, okay, Leanne, make sure wherever you are, you're good to be there if the Lord comes back while you're there. And it's like, well, so I don't know that I want to be in Vegas at the slot machine or something. Oh gosh. But anyway. But yeah, so let's see, my dad came over yesterday, and I don't know if you watched my latest whip and chat, but he got a parking ticket in the handicap spot because his handicap placard, he grabbed the wrong one. It had expired, and he has two that are up to date, but he grabbed the wrong one, and y'all, I ain't playing. It's $500, and there's no grace, and there's no way to call to ask. Excuse me, if there's any way to, prove that he is handicapped. I mean, yeah. I mean, he even took the scooter in. I mean, he's 88 and he's got really bad knees. He's almost 89. So, yeah, he does have them. He does qualify. He just grabbed the wrong one, but they don't really have any way for you to contact them or anything. It's just mail your money here, and if we don't receive it within 30 days, then it's going to be $600, and it's like, damn. So I don't know. I think he's just going to sell the truck. He'd been wanting to. He'd been talking about selling it. So I'm like, well, now is a great time to sell it. So now would be a great time. So anyway, but yeah, um, yeah, I'm kind of excited right now. Scarlett, I mean, Heather, yeah, go to court with the ticket and placard, but it doesn't have a court or anything. It just says mail payments only, to this address. It's not, they don't even give you a place to go, like to show up. They only accept checks through the mail. It's like, oh my gosh. I told them, I said, you can end up not paying it. And then the next thing you know, there's going to be a warrant for your arrest. And the next thing you know, you're going to go visit you in prison. It's like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully he sells the truck. Hopefully he sells the truck. That's the plan. So, anyway, this Saturday, we're pretty excited because we've been invited to lunch to meet Jacob's new girlfriend. So, yeah, he's very smitten with her. We're going to have lunch with him tomorrow as well, just him. And so I'll get the lowdown. But he's very smitten and pretty excited. Pretty darned excited. So we will be going, I think we're going to meet at Jimmy Changa's. Yeah, that's where we're going to meet tomorrow. So, oh no, not tomorrow, Saturday to meet the girlfriend. I'm pretty excited. I know I'll like her. I know I'll like her just fine. So, but it it just means that it's the next step. So I know, Ann, I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah, Heather, I'm just like, I wonder if he's met her parents yet. I'll find out tomorrow. So, anyway, normally I've been going to see my dad on Saturdays, but not this Saturday, I won't. So, I may go on Sunday. So, I don't know. I've been trying to be more mindful of posting my whipping chats on a regular basis and doing them on Sundays, so that they can go out on my. I need to find something that I can do them and actually get them uploaded on a regular basis. So I do believe that's going to be on Sunday. I'll do that. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Last Sunday I messed around and spent too much time on watching other people's lives, and then I had to feed the dogs, and then it was like, well, it's time to call my dad, and and it was like by the time I was ready that I had time, it was like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So, because I knew filming the video takes an hour or so, but it's the editing it. That's not even the problem is the uploading it to my phone and then uploading it to, YouTube. So, Ryan, hey, how are you doing? You're not working today? How are you doing? Is it snowing there where you are? It's warm here, and it's going to get very hot. I hope you're doing well, Ryan. I was just telling everybody that I'm having lunch tomorrow with my youngest, Jacob, as everybody knows. But then on Saturday, we're meeting the girlfriend. So it's meet the parents time. And I'm pretty excited about it. I am ready. I am ready for that boy to, I need him to settle down. He's 35. I need him to have a significant other that loves him and, that'll be there for him because he's my last one that I worry about. I mean, he lives alone, and if I don't hear from him, then I worry, did he have a wreck on the way home or, is he home? I don't know. Um, but, I don't worry about like with my daughter or my son, Max, because they both have well, a husband and he has a significant other. So, um, something happened, they'd let me know. So, yeah. Let's see. Ryan says, I'm done working. Good. Snow is done for now. I'm doing okay. I heard that you're meeting the girlfriend. I hope she is the one. Ryan, yes, me too. Me too. He thinks the world of her. And I think the way that it came about, very organically, um, I think that's better, I mean, I know a lot of people meet on dating apps and stuff, but I think if it just happens, you just happen to be in the same place and, people have been telling him about her and, but he didn't really know her. He hadn't really seen her or anything. And he went to help a friend that he did know that's in the church. I mean, yeah, well, in his small group. Um, she was moving and so he went to help, and then this girl showed up, and he was like, "Oh, this is who they've been telling me about," So he asked her out, and here we go. So they've been spending a lot of time together. So yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy, very very happy. Then I feel like I'll be able to breathe, and say, okay, I can quit worrying about that one for a minute. But then the other side of it is, I do absolutely want to get married, but then I won't be the main woman, but that's okay. That's okay. That's the way God intended it. So it's very good. Ryan says, very nice. Everything that happens organically. I think it's meant to be. I do too. I really, really do. I mean, he had a couple of guys that, telling me you should meet this girl. And he was like, I don't know. He was kind of bummed about the last relationship. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. And I have a feeling she probably said something to them, because she showed up, and so yeah. And she's I'll get more details, obviously, but yeah, I think it's so cool. Her job is she works with kids, I think from 8 to 18 that have been severely traumatized. She's a social worker, a counselor, I think, and she just goes to different schools, to meet with them and talk with them and stuff. So, it's like both of y'all have careers, that are helping other people, you know. Both of y'all are in service, and I think that's really good. I think that's really good. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on here. Ryan, did you order the mystery box from Diamond Art Club? So far, I think just me and Ann. I think just me and Ann did. But that's okay. That's okay. So y'all tell me, what are y'all up to? What have y'all done this week so far? What's the rest of y'all's week looking like? And what's your weekend looking like? Ryan, I need to go to your community post and look at that garage you were talking about. No, you didn't buy. I think it's just me and Ann here today that did. Not sure where Anne is. I know she has to go pick up her grandson, I think. So that may be where she is. Um, yeah, I know. I don't really know how they knew what they were getting, but I don't know. Um, yeah. There's one kit that shows up on my already purchased that I know. It's called Black and White, and it's a black wolf and a white wolf, and they're fighting, I guess, because they're like blood's involved, and it's like I never would have ordered that. So, so I know I didn't purchase it, and I think I would have remembered if it had been in um, a previous mystery box. It's not in my Gems Flow. It's not, I don't have it in my logbook. So I guess that's one I'll be getting and one I will be getting rid of. But we'll see. But see, this makes me wonder because I wonder if that's the mystery because Anne said someone posted that the mystery was black and white. And I'm like, and that's the name of that kit. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. Say, oh, okay, there's Anne. She says, still here working on the owl, about to go get my grandson, so I'll be lurking. I have thought maybe you'd already left. Okay. Um, Ryan says, I think they were saying that's how they knew what was coming because it would pop up and they're already purchased. Yeah, I didn't see anything else in my already purchased that didn't ring a bell. And everything else, I was like, yes, 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 I did. So, yeah. Ryan says, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to get it, but didn't have the money for it this time and just figured if I didn't like what was in there, I would sell it. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Anne says, no, the canvas is black and white, not the name of the kit. But isn't that interesting, though? Isn't that interesting? Hmm. Yeah. I think at the Lone Star Retreat this September that we're going to, um, I think they're gonna allow people they've always allowed people to bring stuff they didn't want and put it on the free table, but I think they're also gonna allow people to bring, uh, diamond paintings and I guess pens and stuff, I don't know, and de-stash. I may just do that because I mean, yeah, I don't know. But I do have some stuff that I'm going to take to the retreat for sure. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting, it'll be interesting. But so what are y'all doing this week? How's your mom, Ryan? How's she doing? Is she doing okay? She back home? I hope she's back home and is staying there. So, anyway, trying to think. I feel like there was so much stuff I wanted to share. And maybe it's just because I'm in a good mood. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Alex, watching and doing a school project. Well, thanks for watching, Alex. By the way, A. Schultz is my grandson, my youngest grandson. What school project are you doing? Ryan says, when's your next stash auction? Dude, that one about did me in. I don't know that I will ever do another one, to be honest, to be real honest. I don't think so. That one just about did me in. Um, I shouldn't have done so many at once, I guess. But then I was like, well, if I don't do them all, then what if people want multiples to save on shipping? So, but I'm one of these people, I can't stand if you've given me money and I haven't given you anything in return. So it's like, I need to ship this before I want you to pay me? And so, yeah, I don't know. It was just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will be doing another one. I may just take them to the retreat and, mean, obviously, I wasn't selling them to make any money, so I didn't. I mean, I actually they were all everything was sold for well below cost. But and then at one point, I had to buy, 2 boxes. Well, so then that cut into everything. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. Let's see. Ryan says she's back home. She's doing okay. She had a doctor's appointment today and got labs, and her blood hemoglobin levels are almost normal. That's awesome. So did they ever figure out where the bleeding was coming from so they could stop it, or did it just stop on its own, or I wonder. Alex says you have to learn about a Texas state park for Texas history. Which state park are you doing? Let's see, Sam, what you doing? She says, what are you shipping? I'm not shipping anything. Ryan was asking when I was going to do another D-stash. And I was like, ooh, I'm telling y'all, I was just, ugh. It was rough. It was rough. And only because of myself. It was a lot of anxiety on my part, not because of any of y'all. I mean, it had nothing to do with that. It was me, you know. So Ryan says, LOL, they seem pretty stressful, but I'm thankful you did it. Well, and I'm thankful you got some kids, you know. So yeah. Samantha just got home from grabbing Steve. Awesome. He must work close by. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. Samantha says, Ryan, she stressed herself out. I did. Like I said, it wasn't y'all. Because then I was like, oh no, who said who wanted what? Oh no, and I have such a fear of hurting someone's feelings or, you know. So, oh, Ryan saying hi to Sam. Mary Laval, hi from Georgia, working the Diamond Art Club painting butterflies. Oh, that is a beautiful one. That is a beautiful one. Well, hello. I don't think I recognize your name. So, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you are here. Let's see. Ryan says, talking about his mother, she had it in her stomach and somewhere in her small intestine. Did she have like an ulcer? And were they able to stop it? Were they able to? I mean, I guess so, if her hemoglobin's almost normal. Yeah. So, how's the weather in Georgia? I don't know. Is it cold? I'm just wondering. I wonder who all is going to be under this heat dome. I don't know. Let's see. Ryan says, I got some kits, but I also met you, so it was extra special. You are such a sweet man. You really are. You really are, Ryan. I really do. I knew you meant kits. Oh my gosh, Mary has 4 dachshunds. I'm questioning my third. So, yeah. Although sometimes, it's like, well, if you've got 3, what's 4? You know? But my goodness. Do they yap like mine do? Mine, slightest little thing, and they're, and if one starts, all one has to do is look up and kind of, and then they're all off to the races. And it's like, shut up. Everybody shut up. So, cool. You have to tell me about your Doxies. Male, female, smooth coats, long-haired, wire-haired, all that good stuff. All that wonderful stuff. Yeah. So cool. So it is still cold. Well, it'll warm up soon enough. Definitely will be here. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. Ryan. Yes, they cauterized it. Okay. I'm not sure I spelled it right. That's okay. You spelled it the way it sounds. So I could read it. I don't know how you spell it either, but cauterize. Very good. Okay. Well, good. Oh, Sam says Steve found a 2-year-old Doxie at the shelter. He is waiting to hear about. Oh, how exciting. How exciting. One means you have to have two. I'm just telling you. I don't know anybody that has just one. Even their vet, she's got three. And she said, I've never met anybody with just one. So, oh, cool. I'm so happy to hear that. I am so happy to hear that. Oops. So, have y'all decided where y'all are moving, Sam, or if you're moving, or when you're moving, or any of that stuff? Seems like you're not moving to Texas. Okay, Samantha says, I would have just one. Well, one's plenty. One is plenty. Absolutely. All three of mine are so different. Each of them are totally different personalities. Mary says she has 3 boys and 1 girl, 3 short-haired and 1 long-haired boy. Aw, so cute. So sweet. I've got 2 boys and 1 female. My male, well, one of my males, well, my oldest male, he's a red smooth coat, and he's from the shelter, or from Dachshund Rescue. And then Maggie is smooth coat. She's got a real soft coat, and she's like cream with red dapple. I don't know what it's got a name, but I don't know what it is. And then Gus is the youngest, and he is a wire-haired, except he's got alopecia. So he's pretty much bald on his back, and his bottom side is getting bald. He does still have a beard, and he still has some hair on his chest and his legs, but yeah, his body, not so much. So I'm thinking I'm going to end up just getting his hair cut, his beard and everything, because his beard gets so scraggly. He looks like he's been dumpster diving. So Alex says, "Hey, that's right, Alex. They do. They have Sadie." He says, "Hey, we have one Doxie. She's a pain." No, she's not. That is the sweetest pup. Oh my God, what a sweet dog that is. Great, great personality. Doesn't bark, I mean, she barks because all dogs bark, but not like mine do. Piebald. Okay. Yeah. She's got, Sadie has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye, I guess. Yeah. One of her eyes is just a beautiful blue. She's a pretty girl. And she's a sweet girl. She's like black and white with some brown, right, Alex? She's a sweet girl. So, yeah, a lot of dachshunds around here. So, I've got a granddaughter that's a dachshund. I've got, well, let's see. I've got 2 grandsons that are dachshunds that my son Max and his significant other, partner in life, Jenny, have. And then they've got Sophie. She's not really, I don't think she's got any dachshund in her. I think they got her from the rescue, but they did the DNA test on her, and it seems like she's, I don't know, like corgi and Labrador, and she's short. She reminds me of a corgi, but her hair reminds me of a golden. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Samantha says, Alex, are you giving Grandpa a heck? Hey, I'm Grandma. Alex, you have her for a day. Oh, I don't think your mother would allow that. I don't think your mother would allow that. But she's not a pain. She's just a sweet girl. She just needs lovins. That's all. This is Grandma, stupid autocorrect. That's right. That's right. This is correct. But yes, Sadie is an only child. Y'all should get another one, Alex. You really should. So Sadie would have someone to play with. That's all it is. She needs someone to play with. Mary says, my oldest will be 10 next week. My girl's a true mini piebald. Her name is Coco. I bet she looks like Sadie, because Sadie is tiny. How much does Sadie weigh, Alex? Like 7 pounds? Yeah. Uh, Maggie, who's the smallest, weighs 12. And then Gus and Snoopy weigh about the same, even though they're different heights. They weigh about 20, 19, something like that. But yeah, I think Sadie only weighs about 7 pounds. She's very tiny. And Snoopy will be well, I got him 11 years ago, so he'll be 12. He'll be 12. Yeah, he's got a lot of dust on his muzzle. Yeah, he's downstairs with his daddy. Anne, is Sam moving somewhere? Just got in line at the carpool. Well, she's supposed to be moving somewhere. Yeah, Mary. Okay, she weighs 8 pounds. Okay, Alex, 8.6 pounds. But she is, yeah, she is a mini. Yeah, yeah, she truly is. Yeah, I think we may feed ours too much. When I got Snoopy, he weighed 17 pounds, and then he went all the way up to 24 pounds. So we switched the food up, and but now he's lost some weight. But Gus is stocky. I mean, he's very, very stocky, and he's long. So, but they probably all need to lose a little. Well, yeah, probably need to lose a little bit of weight, because Maggie was like 9 pounds for a very long time, but now she's 12. So, yeah, Alex says Libby was 10, but she didn't move at all. I know, poor girl. Libby had to have back surgery. So, yeah. Samantha says, Anne, I don't know what I'm doing. Andrea, how are you doing? Andrea, I'm going to do this forever. I hope you understand. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Are you going to be in this heat dome that's coming up? I'm sure you are. Let's see. Alex, what was Lily? Lily was 17 pounds, but the doctor wanted her to be 12 pounds. But before she died, before she passed away, she was down to 13 pounds. Yeah, she lost a lot of weight. My sweet baby girl. She was a sausage. That's what she was. Ann says, come to Texas. I'm telling you, I told her, come to Texas. Come to Texas. Come to Texas. So, yeah. Except it's going to be hot. I don't know. But Florida's hot too. So yeah. I will be passing kind of close to on Andrea. When we go on our trip, kind of, well, kind of, sort of. We're going from Ozone. We're driving to Ozona, which is just outside of Sonora. That's our first night. And then I think we're going to Fort Stockton. I think. Yes. Alex, Lily, and Libby were siblings. They had the same mamas, different daddies, same mamas. Let's see, I'm getting a package delivered, so all four are barking, so I couldn't hear the television. Mine, oh God. Don't you just love it when there's a commercial and there's like a ding dong or a knock? It's like, why? 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 Oh my word. Ann says 87 on Friday, 89 on Saturday. Let's see. Samantha says Steve has been putting in applications in Florida, Tennessee, and Texas. Ooh, if he's looking at the refinery business, I think that's what you said, at the plants. All around where I live, there's plants, and so you may be. Andrea says, expecting high of 94 this weekend. Yuck. I shrivel in the heat. I should live in the north somewhere. Oh gosh, that is hot. Yeah, it's going to be warm here too. Yeah. Only thing is like Sam was saying, it's snowing today. And no, in a perfect world, it would be mid 70s with clear blue skies, and the nighttime could get down to, in the 50s, and it could rain every day and night, and I'd be okay with that. But during the night while I'm asleep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Alex, Texas is until we get to July and August, then it's just all right, and it always has a 20% chance of thunderstorms because of the heat. He works for Axion, which is contracted through Dow. Yeah, that would be in this area. I mean, I think they've got plants in LaPorte, which isn't very far, and Texas City, I believe. I believe. But yeah. So yeah, but I think we're getting some. I don't know what the weather's going to be on our trip. I mean, I've got it in. I don't want to take stuff for cold and hot, but I guess I'm going to have to, or some kind of layers or something, because I don't know. Um, and I'd much rather take clothes that weren't winter because those take up more room. So, but I told Max, I said, look, if we get somewhere and it's cold and we don't have appropriate clothing, we'll go to the nearest Walmart or whatever and, buy a sweatshirt or something. So, oh, Mary. My youngest Doxie is a white piebald, and his name is Olaf, and he is 2 years old, and I just want to love on him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, cute. What a perfect name. Oh my gosh. I love that. Let's see. Samantha says, Alex, come to Michigan if you want temp changes. LOL. We were 70 one day and 1 degree the next is freezing rain. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I mean, we had a little bit of a cold front and it was like, oh dear. But I mean, it was what, 60? Let's see. February, April is 80 to 50. Then May through September, 70 to 60. Boy, no. August is 100 or so with the low of upper 80s. I mean, like at 2 a.m., it maybe gets down to 90. You just don't know it because you're too young. See, I didn't know it either when I was growing up. The heat didn't faze me. I could be sweaty, my face would be red, and my grandmother would be like, Leanne, come in and and drink some water. I'm like, I'm fine. So yeah, no, it gets hotter than 80s. It does get hot, son. Hate to tell you. So yeah, but that's probably the one constant of our weather that we have is summer is going to be hot. Although one year when Jacob was in middle school, I guess, he played football and they were doing 2-a-days, and there was actually a week in there where it was like, excuse me, it was nice. It was nice. Beautiful weather. Let's see. Alex says, my dad lived up. Yes, I know. He's from Springfield, right? Before moving down, but had fam still up there. So we go all the time. I know y'all do. Not in Michigan, though. You don't have any family in Michigan. It's just Wisconsin and Illinois, right? Samantha, it gets hotter than a monkey spot. Or as my grandmother used to say, hotter than a June bride on a feather bed. And I better leave that there because I just realized my grandson's in here. So we won't take that any further. Samantha says Michigan is east, not Midwest. I think still colder in Michigan. I think so. Although I think Wisconsin gets pretty dang cold. But y'all don't get as cold as Minnesota, do you? Because, I mean, Minnesota, half the time, I think they're colder than Alaska. Yep, Chicago. And we got, yeah, just, I can't believe I said it. So, cannot believe I said it. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah. Yeah. Who lives in Michigan, Alex? I didn't know anybody lived in Michigan. I know y'all went to Detroit. Oh, okay. Samantha says Minnesota just gets more snow than Michigan. Oh, okay, but we get more cold. Well, either way, once you get below zero, you can keep it. Oh, they lived there once. Okay. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. So, but the rest of you, boy, is Texas. I'm trying to think. How many generation Texan are you? So there's your mother, there's me, there's my mom, my dad, my grandmother, her parents. We've got a lot of generations of Texans in our family. And then yeah, and some of them fought in the Revolution, although I don't know. I should try and check out the Daughters of the American Revolution. I'm not sure if I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. Pretty sure though, one of the descendants of Taylor. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now they just live in Springfield. Okay. Alex says, yeehaw, he's wearing a cowboy hat. That is correct, sir. Well, y'all, it's getting to be, well, it is after 3. So I've been keeping y'all now for about an hour. So I think I'll go ahead and prepare to get off of here. If you're watching this and you're watching on the replay, please use hashtag replay so I'll know who's watching on the replay. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And I do a lot of diamond painting content. And yeah, and on your way out, if you would like the video, that would be amazing. Bye, Ryan. Ryan needs a cowboy hat. Well, you need to come to Texas. Sam says, goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Hashtag not on replay. Funny, funny, funny. I do. I love every one of y'all. Y'all mean the world to me. And I hope you know that. And I will see you on my next video, or I'll see you out in the community somewhere. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.